reporting for duty.
Yo, what's going on guys? It's Devastating. Thanks for tuning in today and welcome to a new video. And in this one we are going to have a look at the trailer of the 5 remaining specialists. Starting off with the Indian hacker guy called Navin Rao. His ability is to hack an enemy soldier, and if he kills this guy, all other enemies around him will be revealed and outlined in red. Furthermore, he can hack the enemy equipment and invert objects. And next up is a guy called Santiago Dozer Espinoza from Mexico. He will take less harm and will recover faster from explosive damage. He also can carry a shield that protects from incoming projectiles. Just imagine encountering a whole squad carrying shields. Why the hell does this have to be in a Battlefield game? But now let's welcome Emma Sundance Rosier from France. She has equipped a wingsuit and can traverse great distances and surprise the enemy. And I think it depends on your playstyle if this is a good or a bad implementation. Well, let's see how this will play out. And the other ability is that she has equipped smart explosives, which means that she can use a versatile set of anti-armor, EMP or scatter grenades. As I'm an infantry player, I will not be bothered by these, but they look pretty strong, I think. Let's see how this will be balanced. And now comes the real deal, Misaki 2.0, Ji-Soo Paik from South Korea. She will automatically spot enemies who deal damage to her. Lovely stuff. But what's even more impressive is that she has an inbuilt wall hack. Yes, you heard that right. Come on man, what the hell is DICE doing? And last but not least, the only reasonable specialists for me at least is Constantin Anghel from Romania. This guy can revive allies rapidly and restore their armor. Did I say reasonable? Yes, besides the whole armor thing. Also, he can call in loadout crates, which provides armor, ammo and new loadouts to himself and his allies. So he is more or less the only one from these 5 specialists who is promoting squad gameplay and team play. And this is what I'm looking for, not inbuilt wall hacks. But anyways, this was the trailer for these 5 specialists. And I'm gonna share some thoughts later in this video. But now let's come to some shorter clips which DICE posted on Twitter. And these are about how some aspects of the game will look like in the end. For example, how the start of a round will look like. Here you can see your squad mates and their ID cards. And in the next sequence you can see what specialists they picked. And of course you cannot see if somebody has ammo equipped, for example. And then you are welcomed with an overview of the whole map and a little introduction what is happening right now. But in this regard, nothing will beat Battlefield 1's operations starting sequences. These were one of a kind. Now the deploy screen is shown and you can pick your loadout. Also you can see on the top how many seconds are remaining before deploying. What's also interesting is that this McKay guy is labeled as an assault specialist. Furthermore, he has equipped a sniper type loadout, but is carrying a M5A3 assault rifle with him. If this is logical or not, I will let you decide. It looks like that, at least on this map Orbital, you don't spawn in right away, but are rather jumping off a helicopter. And I think that's pretty cool. Hopefully this intro clip will not get annoying after watching it over and over again. Next up are changes to the HUD and UI. The kill feed is now colored so you can see if your teammates are killing the enemies or vice versa. But unfortunately it's still on the left side and not in the top right corner. What a shame. I really do hope we can customize this, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Another change is that the points you gather are now back in the middle and not on the right anymore, thank God. But what's still missing is how much damage you dealt to the enemy. And this is a thing I cannot get into my head. Why did they remove it? This takes away so much info. You now have to guess how much damage you dealt and if it makes sense to push the enemy. And it's the same when damaging vehicles. You could have done 30 damage or 2 damage. Nobody knows. Horrible. You really do have to focus on the health bar above the enemy in order to know if you just need one more shot. And let's not talk about the scoreboard, they changed nothing. What a shame, nobody likes this. The Commorose is back and I think it has all necessary things. You can give orders and tell your squad and teammates if you need ammo and stuff like that. That's a thing I like and glad to have it back. Hopefully it won't be buggy. And now let's have a look how the end of a round will look like. You can see the final score and your contribution to the win or loss of your team. In this case 0 revives. GG's. Some players are highlighted for their outstanding performance, for example most kills and most objectives taken. That's a thing I like, I guess. You can see the best squad and other players who did great in this round. I really do like that. And last but not least, your level progress. There will be a ton of ribbons to earn. Enough things to grind. Let's now scroll through the Battlefield 2042 subreddit in order to see how the mood of the community is. And I think we are all agreeing on this topic right here with the inbuilt wall hack. This is just ridiculous. How do you even come up with such ideas? Instead of banning the wall hackers, they give us all wall hacks. Now you cannot even differentiate between a legit player and a wall hacker. Furthermore, you don't have a scoreboard, so it's impossible. So what else is on the subreddit? Here, for example, DICE said that they listened to the feedback from the beta and therefore they gave us 5 more specialists. And I already told you months ago how I feel about these specialists. This is just horrible, bring back the generic soldiers. I mean, even this Indian guy is too much for my liking. But the Misaki 2.0 is just ridiculous. Button make enemy go red. So much skill. And we all have to do what this guy is doing in the clip. Teabagging this girl after killing her. Also good to see that even DICE employees have given up on reviving. If it's gonna be like in the beta and on this map Orbital, you won't get revives. It's just like that. Study is explaining how this Indian guy has to do much more in order to get the wall hacks activated. Whilst Misaki only has to press 1 key. This is what I mentioned earlier, and not only 1 specialists but 2. Well, talking about these specialists, there is not a single thing which is positive about them. They add absolutely nothing besides of a lot of memes. What I hate is unfair advantages in a gunfight in general. What do I mean with that? For example, if your enemy has a shield and you simply cannot hit them and kill them. How can this be fun? I don't get it. Or if the enemy has more health than you because they are wearing armor plates. You know that you need 4 shots up close and build up your muscle memory, but you realize that this guy is still alive because he has an armor plate equipped. Or this guy who can take more damage to explosives and stuff like that. I don't think that this has to belong in a Battlefield game, that's my opinion. Or even worse, because of a teammate dying next to you, you get spotted or the enemy has a wall hack activated. There are just too many variables in a gunfight in order to be fair somehow. So what can I say at the end? All my hopes are in the game mode Portal. I wanna create my own Battlefield experience with maps, game modes and factions from the past that I liked. You are not going to see me on Orbital Conquest anytime soon, that is for sure. And I think the Hazard Zone game mode is also not for me. But now I wanna thank you all for making it so far in this video, and if you enjoyed it, please consider dropping a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and with that being said, I see you guys next time.